Hi everyone, myself Priyanka Dey. Today, me and my teammates are going to discuss about Humanistic Theory of Personality by Maslow. Before going to the Humanistic Theory, let us discuss about who was Abraham Maslow. As you can see from the pictures, let's discuss about him. So, Maslow came from a family of Russian Jewish immigrants and born on 1st April 1908 in Brooklyn, New York, USA. His early interest in psychology and studied at the City College of New York. Received his PhD in psychology from University of Wisconsin in 1934. Worked as a professor at Brooklyn College. Maslow's famous hierarchy of needs theory was introduced in 1943 and published his seminal work on motivation and personality in 1954. He served as a president of the American Psychological Associations in 1967 and he passed away on June 8, 1970 in California, USA. His work continues to influence psychology and self-help fields. Next comes to the contributions of Maslow. So what are the contributions that he has given? So let us discuss. First come to humanistic psychology pioneer. Abraham Maslow is widely regarded as the founding figure of humanistic psychology. Humanistic psychology focuses on the positive aspects of human nature, personal growth, and self-actualizations. Next comes to the hierarchy of needs. Maslow's most enduring contribution in his hierarchy of needs theory. This theory is a fundamental framework in psychology and motivations. It outlines a pyramid of human needs starting from the basic physiological needs and culminating in self-actualizations. Next is positive psychology influence. Maslow's ideas have significantly influenced the field of positive psychology. Positive psychology emphasizes strength, well-being, and the pursuit of happiness. Next, self-actualizations. Maslow introduced the concept of self-actualization as the pinnacle of human development. Self-actualization represents the realization of one's full potential, personal growth, and self-fulfillment. Last, legacy. Maslow's work continues to inspire psychologists, therapists, educators, and individuals seeking personal developments. His contributions have had a profound and lasting impact on the study of human behaviors and motivations. Next, we are going to discuss about the fundamental idea of humanistic psychology. So here are some of the fundamental units like the focus on human potential. Humanistic psychology emphasizes the study of human potential, emphasizing the capacity for personal growth, self-actualizations, and pursue one's unique potential. Next, holistic perspective. It takes a holistic approach considering the whole person, mind, body, emotion, and spirit, rather than reducing human experiences to isolated components. Next, person-centered approach. Humanistic psychology often employs a person-centered approach in therapy, emphasizing empathy, unconditional positive regard, and authenticity in the therapeutic relationship. Carl Rogers, a key figure in humanistic psychology, developed person-centered therapy based on these principles. Next is subjective experience. The subjective experience of the individual is considered central. These include emotion, perception, and personal interpretations, recognizing that each person's experience is unique. Next, self-actualizations. The concept of self-actualization is a cornerstone. This refers to the realization of one's full potential and the pursuit of personal goals and aspirations. It involves the continuous process of becoming the most one can be. Sixth, that is the last point, positive view of human nature. So, humanistic psychology constrains with approaches that focus on pathology and dysfunction. Instead, it adopts a positive view of human nature, emphasizing qualities such as creativity, love, and the desire for personal fulfillment. So, in summary, the fundamental idea of humanistic psychology is to understand and promote the positive aspects of human experience and recognizing the potential of growth, self-actualizations, and the importance of individual subjective experiences. So, here I conclude my part. So our next part will be discussed by my following teammates. So thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Renuka Kalai and today we are going to discuss about the hierarchy of needs. Hierarchy of needs is a theory given by Abraham Maslow. It is a theory of human motivation that proposes people have a hierarchy of 5 needs that they must satisfy in order to achieve psychological growth and well-being. Maslow believed that people are motivated to satisfy their needs in a sequential order, starting with the most basic needs and moving up the hierarchy as those needs are met. He also believed that people must satisfy their lower level needs before they can focus on their higher level needs. Say, for example, a person who is struggling to meet their physiological needs, such as food and shelter, is unlikely to be motivated to pursue their esteem needs, such as getting a promotion at work. Similarly, a person who is feeling insecure and unsafe is unlikely to be motivated to focus on their self actualization needs, such as pursuing their passions and reaching their full potential. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a widely used theory in psychology, education, and business. It can be used to understand human motivation, develop effective intervention to help people meet their needs, and create workplaces and schools that support physiological growth and well-being. Maslow said that people have a hierarchy of 5 needs. These 5 levels of the hierarchy are physiological needs, safety needs, love and belonging needs, esteem needs, and self actualization needs. I will be discussing the first 2 points, that is, physiological needs and safety needs. The other 3 points will be discussed by my other team member. So, let me start with the physiological needs. Physiological needs are the most basic needs required to sustain life, such as air, water, food, and sleep. Also, shelter. Say, for example, eating a meal to satisfy hunger, drinking water to quench thirst, sleeping in a bed at night, seeking medical attention when sick. According to Maslow's theory, if these fundamental needs are not satisfied, then one will surely be motivated to satisfy them. If a person is not satisfied, then he must be motivated to satisfy them. Higher needs such as social needs and esteems are not recognized until one satisfies the needs basic to existence. By taking care of our physiological needs, we can create a foundation for a healthy and fulfilling life. Say, for example, a child who is raised in a household where food is scarce may develop anxiety around eating. And other examples is like a child who is regularly exposed to violence may develop a fear of public places. Here I have given some basic needs of physiological needs that a person should is required. The first picture says that we should have a proper diet and drink plenty of water. The third picture says that we should get a proper sleep to have a good mental health and exercise to stay healthy and seek medical help in need. Now let's understand what is safety needs. Abraham Maslow believed that safety needs are essential for human development. He defined safety needs as the need to feel secure and protected from harm. These needs include things like having a safe place to live, financial security, and protection from violence and illness. He stated that once the person meets their physiological needs, they will ultimately know how to stay safe and secure their needs. People should focus on their higher level needs such as love and belongings, esteem, and self actualization. When we don't meet our safety needs, we are likely to experience anxiety and security. Safety needs, we need to have a proper place to live so that we can stay safe from various kind of distractions or other dangers. Having a job that provides financial security. Having a job is also gives you the security to stay safe from the financial problem. Living in a safe community. Living in a safe community will give us the good environment to live where we can unite together and live happily. We should also have a strong support network of family and friends. Having a support from family and friends can keep us away from anxiety. So that's all with my discussion. Now, the other points will be discussed by my other team member. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Raina Hrangkwal and today we are going to discuss on the level of 3 hierarchy. So, the first one is the love belonging needs. These are the first social needs involving the desire for interpersonal relationship and being part of a group. An individual can overcome loneliness and feel more joyful. Having strong connections or bonding with others also support in satisfying other needs. So, let's have some real example of belongingness, and love. Family get together. Family get together play an important role in satisfying emotional or belongingness and affection needs on us. Different occasions like birthday parties, family tours, gather of family members, sharing their sorrows. It helps in fulfilling the love and belongingness needs of individual. So now let's discuss on the second point of esteem needs. So now let's talk about esteem needs. Maslow classifies esteem needs into two categories: esteem for oneself and the desire for reputations or respect from others. Esteem presents the typical human desire to be accepted and valued by others. People often engage in professions and hobbies to gain recognitions. Example like winning awards or owning an expensive car. So now let's discuss on the third point of self-actualization's needs. Maslow described this level as a desire to accomplish everything that one can and to become everything one is capable of becoming. Individual may perceive or focus on this need very specifically. For example, one individual may have a strong desire to become an ideal parent. In other, the desire may be expressed ethically. For other, it may be expressed in painting, pictures, or emotions. So, that's all for my topic. Now, the other point will be discussed by my teammate. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shohili Das, ID 04. My topic is criticism of Maslow's theory. Maslow proposed that if people grew up in an environment in which their needs are not met, they would be unlikely to function healthy, well-adjusted individuals. Research testing Maslow's theory has supported the distinction between the deficiencies and growth need, but showed that not all people are able to satisfy their higher orders need on the job. Now, and notes that one criticism of Maslow's theory involves the order of needs within the hierarchy. Some critics says that while it is logical to put physiological needs first and self-actualization last, people do not necessarily purpose or obtain the needs in this order. For example, some argue that a healthy relationship with oneself is an important requirement for having healthy relationships with others. Maslow himself met people who valued self-esteem more than love. However, Maslow did not consider that exact order of needs to be rigid. Self-actualization is not linear. In his early work, Maslow argued that a person could only self-actualize once they had met their basic needs. However, an order notes that sometimes not being able to meet one's basic needs help people identify their self-actualization goal. For example, a person may have a stable career for many years, fulfilling their satisfying needs. However, if they lost their job, they may realize that their old career was not satisfying. Needing another sources of income might spur them to pursue the job they truly want. Maslow also acknowledged that unmet needs could be motivation for self-actualization in his later work. The self-actualization teaching is not generable. Another criticism of the concept of self-actualization is that Maslow largely based his ideas on the biographies of notable historical figures, most of whom were educated white men. As such, the traits he observed in these successful individuals may not apply to all people. Now I discuss practical application of Maslow's theory. The greatest value of Maslow's need theory lies in the practical implication it has for every management of organizations. The rationale behind the theory lies on the fact that it's able to suggest to managers how they can make their employees or subordinates become self-actualized. Therefore, it is important to make employees meet these stages. By helping meet their need, organizations can take the following strategies to attain this stage. Recognize employees' accomplishments. First point, recognizing employees' accomplishment is an important way to make them satisfy their esteem needs. This could take the form of awards, etc. According to research carried out in GTE Data Services in Temple Teresa, Florida shows that awards are given to employees who develop ways of improving customer satisfaction of business performance. But it should be noted that according to Greenbergs and Barron, awards are effective at enhancing esteem only when they are clearly liked to desired behaviors. Second, provide financial security. Financial security is an important type of satisfy need. So organization to motivate their employees need to make them financially secured by involving them in profit sharing of the organization. In a research carried out that AT&T and Wang showed that 50% of their employees received financial outplacement services to assist lead of employees in securing new jobs. Third point, provide opportunities to socialize. Socialization is one of the factors that keep employees feel the spirit of working as a team. When employees work as a team, they tend to increase their performance. Research conducted on IBM showed that it should a family day picnic each spring near its Armonk, New York headquarters. Fourth point, promote a healthy workforce. Companies can help in keeping their employees' physiological needs by providing incentives to keep them healthy both in health and mentally. In a research carried out at the Hershey Foods Corporation and Southern California Edison Company showed that employees are provided with insurance, rebated, and health lifestyles, while extra premiums were given to those with risk habits like smoking. Thank you.
So, a very good morning to all of you present here. So, I am Ramkrishna Debnath, and I will be continuing with the influence of humanistic theory of the personal development, which was given by Abraham Maslow. Now, there are many areas in which the humanistic theory of the personal development has influenced our modern world. So, we will take a look into few of these areas. Now, the first point is your self actualization and the personal growth. In this modern world, people often pursue self actualization. You all know what is the meaning of self actualization, as it was already explained by my teammates. Now, in this modern world, people often pursue this self actualization by engaging in activities that allows them to express their full potential. For an example, an individual who takes up painting as a hobby to explore their artistic talent and find personal fulfillment. Number two is your positive psychology movement. The field of positive psychology focuses on well being, strengths, and the promotions of the positive mental health, draws inspiration from Maslow's idea. Researchers and practitioners emphasizes happiness, gratitude, and meaning in life. Now, the third point is your self help and personal development. The self help industry is flourishing with countless books, seminars, and online resources designed to help individuals achieve their goals, overcome challenges, and lead more meaningful lives. These often incorporate principles of Maslow's theory. Now, the next point, or the fourth point, is education and student centered learning. In this contemporary education, students centered learning method cater to individuals' need. For an example, say in a school, the students have freedom to choose projects with their interest, in which they have interest, passions, promoting engagement and self-actualization. Now, the next point is about mindfulness and well-being. Therapists often incorporate Maslow's ideas to help clients improve their mental health. For an example, a therapist using a values-based approach to guide a client toward a career changes that align better with their intrinsic motivation and sense of purposes. Now, the next point is about life coaching and personal development. We all know what is the meaning of coaching, right? The coaching means what? In this, there is a coach which gives us the guidance. So basically, the life coaches assist clients in setting and achieving meaningful life goals. For instance, a life coach might help a client define their core values and create a plan to pursue a career that resonates with these values. Now, the next point is about the cultural competence. We know what is our culture and what is the meaning of the culture. The humanistic theory emphasizes on respecting this diversity and individual differences, contributed to a greater awareness of cultural competence in various fields. Modern society increasingly recognizes the importance of understanding and appreciating diverse perspective. Now, the next point is about social media and self-expression. So we all of us are aware about the social media and the platform that is used in the social media. Many people use the social media platform to share their personal growth journey, creative expression, and passions. For an example, an influencer on Instagram who shares their fitness journey, motivating others to pursue healthier lifestyle. Now, the next point is about technology and the mental health app. The modern world has seen the development of the mental health app that incorporate humanistic principles. This app often focuses on providing tools for self-expression, mindfulness, and personal development, making psychological support more accessible. Now, let us talk about the conclusions, what we have been studying and what we have studied in this whole presentation. In the summary, the humanistic theory of the personal development underscores the significance of subjective experiences, personal growth, and pursuit of self actualization. This theory has contributed a valuable insight to psychology, therapy, and self help by emphasizing several key points. Firstly, it highlights the importance of recognizing the uniqueness of individual experiencing the subjective nature of the personal reality. The humanistic approach encourages us to understand and appreciate the diverse ways in which people perceive and navigate the world. Now, secondly, the theory places a strong emphasis on creating supportive and empathetic environment for personal exploration, which means this is particularly evident in the therapeutic practices such as person-centered therapy, where a non-judgmental and understanding atmosphere is crucial for individuals to deliver into their thoughts and emotions. However, we can say that at the core of the humanistic theory lies a concept of self-actualization, the realization and fulfillment of one's unique potential. This is not just about achieving basic needs, but reaching for the higher levels of personal growth, creativity, and authenticity. With this one,